This is episode 5 of the Jason Garfield Show. I know it's been a little while since our last podcast, but I've been a little busy. Doing what? Oh gee, I don't know, let me see. Editing the 2007 WJF convention video. Editing the 2007 WJF overall championship video. Editing the 2007 WJF extreme competitions video. Running the 2007 WJF training camp. And I spent a little time at the Portland Juggling Festival. But what's really kept me busy is training for WJF.5. Best body competition. Volva beat me last year. That's not going to happen this year. I got mad skills. So this podcast is called WJ4 The Lost Tapes, because there were some tapes from WJ4 that were lost. But I found them, and these tapes are basically of Laura Ernst walking around interviewing a bunch of people at the convention. She asked everyone pretty much the same 3 questions. What do they think of the convention? What were their favorite parts? And then she ended each interview segment asking people what they thought of me. Now just listen to what people are saying about me behind my back.
His competition earlier today. How do you feel you did?
I did well, but my record is like no drops and no mistakes. But average is like 1 drop and no mistakes. Like I did that in prelims and a library performance I did yesterday. But yeah, so I got 5 mistakes and drops. So I think I did well anyway.
You still nailed some really cool tricks in there, though.
Yeah, and I got it clean. So that's the most important thing for me. I'd rather like get no tricks than get them clean anyway. So.
Were you nervous before you went on?
Hell yeah. I've like performed in front of like crowds of like 500 and everything, but like this was only like there's only 100 at convention. I don't know how many are in there, but I was still more nervous because it's stricter rules and more to think about when I'm up there. And usually I just go wild on stage, but I couldn't do that here.
Yeah.
I had fun anyway, so
yeah.
I didn't do as well as I hoped, but I had fun, and that's the most important thing.
So, favorite part of the convention so far for you?
Playing combat. not the actual combat, but just like fun games on the side. And meeting everyone here is just amazing. Like Volva and Jason and Thomas and everyone. They were really cool people. And like you get all this stuff about like people hating the WJF. All it's doing is like promoting one type of juggling. It's not saying juggling is this. This is just juggling is sport as well as an art. It has been fun as well. So it's not just really strict rules and everything. It is a really fun convention. So.
I think the highlight for me was probably meeting this kid. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
that's one of my highlights.
Yeah, mine too.
Probably Thomas's exhibition, because I think he was scheduled to only do balls and clubs, but he did all 3 and was sweating so bad he needed to change his shirt. So it was really, and meeting Marcus was fun too. He's a cool guy.
What I especially like is I wasn't here last year. I like the way they do the freestyle. It was like that's a great thing. It's a great way to do it. It's like, can you top this kind of thing? The way they do that. So far, that's the one competition that I like the most.
That's one of my favorite parts too. You don't have to worry about drops so much. You just pull off the craziest thing that you possibly can.
Right. And they're taking away the time constraint that they had the first 2 years. You know, so you don't have to sit there and rush it into it and everything like that. They have time to sit up and time to think about it and do it.
Especially for some of those tricks, it's not something to be rushed into.
Right. I really like that. If you want to be in this, you really got to start thinking about it way in advance. You've got to get the routine down. You got to think about how they're judging it. You got to get the music together. You know,
uniform, everything.
The uniform and all like that. We're a little bit rushed this year, so he's trying beginners.
Yeah, that's something I'll change for next year. I'm going to start earlier. In fact, I'm going to start right now for next year's routine. Right now, I'm going to put together my routine and say, okay, I think in 8 months I can get this trick.
Right. Right. I talked to Josh. I said, tomorrow at noon, you're starting your next year. Right? Like a friend of mine said at the very first one, he said he's been to every juggling festival he's ever been. It's the first time he ever walked in and felt intimidated, you know, right? Because just everybody is such high-class jugglers. But it's still friendly. You know, somebody else I heard saying, as they're walking around a lot of festivals you go to, separate into little cliques here and there.
Yeah, that's definitely not the case.
Here, people might be sitting in different groups, but they're not cliques. They mix a lot and everything like that. And everybody who talks to everybody, it's like one big group as opposed to a whole lot of little ones.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like.
Jason, have you met him?
Jason?
What do you think of him?
Of Jason? Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a pussycat. He's a marshmallow.
A marshmallow. I think that will be my new nickname for him. Yeah. Favorite part of the convention so far?
Thomas's drop when he held up 9 rings and tried to catch him again.
Yeah, it was definitely the advanced competition was really awesome. Just watching the competition and being here for it.
We were kind of mad Jason didn't tell us how much he benched. So, I don't know, I think we were all mad about that one. He said not much, but somehow I don't believe him.
Glad Jason can organize this and get us all together.
It's pretty awesome here.
Yeah.
All right, this is Adrian's mom, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the convention, preparing for the convention, what she thinks. Go ahead.
Alright, yeah. Well, Adrian's done all the preparing. He's told me where to go and what to do. When we arrived, everybody was really friendly. He's had good tips, made lots of new friends, and he's had an absolutely fantastic time. Found it quite stressful competing, but because it's a different thing to doing a show.
Is this the first time actually competing?
Yeah.
But he's done like several shows.
He's done 3 altogether.
Okay.
So he's quite new to it, but he's really enjoyed it. Yeah, so he's had an absolutely fantastic time. Made lots of good friends.
We have Adrian in the background.
Oh, is it? Oh, you can interview Adrian because he's probably better at it than me.
We did. Yeah. We got him
already done him? Yeah. All right, okay. Yeah, my baby. Yeah. His older brother, he saw him juggling 3 balls, and Adrian said, "Oh, I think I could do that." So.
What do you think about Jason? You've met him.
Yeah.
Definitely interacted.
He's been great. Yeah, he's helped us out. I've just found him really helpful. Yeah. It's been great to Adrian.
So how did he find Adrian that he thought, oh wow, we should get this kid over here?
Well, Adrian was, Jason's videos actually inspired Adrian because he got his theory of practice.
That's awesome.
Once he got interested in the juggling. And so he got a lot of tips from that. And his videos were a definite inspiration to Adrian. And then the WJF came over to the UK at the BJC. We didn't actually see Jason an awful lot because he was doing the British Young Juggler of the Year competition, so we were busy with that. And just before Christmas, Adrian, I don't know if he sort of posted a video to Jason. Jason saw it and said, well, we'll see what we can do, no promises, but we'll see if we can raise some money. I've got Naomi waving in the background. Come and join the podcast.
All right, yes, come on in.
I've got to put some makeup on first.
Too late.
Hide behind the top guys.
So he was kind enough to put a page up on the WJF website, and that's been great because otherwise, I don't think Adrian would be here.
My favorite part of the convention, probably playing combat. I've never played combat ever before in my life.
Really?
Until this week.
And you're trying to steal my clubs after not having any preparation for it?
Well, I have to use my height to my advantage. As you'll see, I'm a rather tall fellow.
Yeah.
Go back down for the camera person's sake. Yes, but I did enjoy that, and there was something else. Meeting all these cool people. I've actually, now that I mention that, I've never played combat because I've never been to a convention ever in my life. So I've had a lot of fun this week. Met a lot of cool people. And I'm going to go back and play combat right now.
So how do you guys feel about how you did in competition today? Well, you in competition today, you guys in competition Wednesday.
I felt I did my personal best.
All right.
Yeah.
Most people can't say that. That's awesome.
Yeah, you did really well. Yeah, I think I did my personal best, and I think I have a good chance at least third, maybe.
Yeah. I did better than I did during tryouts, but I don't know. I did okay, I guess.
I didn't do very well, but I was only in it for like the experience and whatnot, so I'm not too disappointed.
Yeah.
You know, it was just kind of fun.
Yeah.
And I got a lot, so just like I wanted to get one trick, and I kept trying. Which I guess like now, if I were like trying to win, I wouldn't have like done that. It was just kind of fun. So.
Yeah. The triple single with the 5 club, that was awesome. You gotta tell them about the bet.
Oh yeah, Vova bet me $50, or saying that if I got one trick the first time I tried it, I'd get $50.
5 club triple singles.
5 club triple singles, and I dropped one club.
So close.
So it was.
You caught it and then dropped it.
I caught it and dropped it. So it was disappointing.
I still think he owes you 25 for very nearly getting that. What's the most exciting part of the convention so far for you guys?
Just learning a lot of new tricks and having fun.
Yeah, I learned a new trick. Like where you put the club between your feet and then lying down and then you pick it up and catch it. It's really cool.
I like that too. It's a fun one.
I want to learn that one.
It's fun to like meet new people too. I mean, there are enough people here that there are a lot of people, but enough that you can almost meet everyone. So it's kind of a good number and it's fun.
Oh yeah, it's cool to meet Thomas, Vova, and Jason too. That was the first time I've met any of them.
Chase. Is this your first time competing?
This is my first time at WJF and competing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
and you're doing really good for a first time.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking it as it comes, using it as a learning experience. So, you know, whatever happens. I'm just having fun.
Did you guys train a lot? Did you get a lot better for?
I had to learn actually most of the tricks that I did. And
how long did that take you?
Maybe a month or two.
That's nice. Question for all of you: opinion of Jason now that he's not here and not looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
I think he's really funny. I think it's fun being around him because he has so many witty comments and we enjoy hanging out with him and like annoying him. Which is
Yeah.
When we were younger,
Yeah.
we used to think that Jason was like mean.
Yeah, we used to think he was like a scary, mean person.
Yeah, but now we know he's actually a really nice guy.
I was surprised how approachable he was.
Yeah.
Because on all the
facade.
videos I've seen, he's really. And when I walk up to him, he's actually a nice person.
I think it's great. Jonathan has been juggling for many years, and now he's teaching me how to juggle.
That's awesome.
And I am thoroughly enjoying it. I would encourage most parents to start juggling and encourage their children to start juggling.
You have a lot of these adults that are saying, oh, there's so many young kids coming up, I'm too old to do this, I'm not coordinated. What do you say to that?
No, I would say start with balls first. I think that's the easiest to start with. And 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 balls. You can buy books. YouTube is online. There's so much instruction to be had. People just need to devote a little bit of their time. And just some honest, I bring my clubs to work with me, and at lunchtime I go out and I juggle. And it's just a lot of fun. And, I'm doing something with my son. This is, the dad talking here. But hopefully people who are watching this are dads and moms, and it's really the thing to do. It's a lot of fun. My goal is to pass clubs with Jonathan. And that's where I want to be.
How close are you getting there?
Pretty close. I juggle with him, we juggle clubs, and then I get him frustrated and he goes, Dad, learn to juggle clubs first, Dad. I go, okay.
Yeah.
So this is good. This is the first time that Jonathan and I have been at WJF. We've heard so many things about it, and it's been, a mixed response to WJF, the so-called, bad parts and the good parts. But you really have to come and be here so that you judge for yourself what it is. And I'm here, and I think it's very good. Getting to schools, teaching kids how to juggle, getting it to be a serious sport, getting it to be in the Olympics. That's where I would like to see it.
I would love to see that too.
I'd love to see it in the Olympics because it's worth it. It's really worth it. And it has characteristics of a true competition. You know, a true sport, a true competition. Really has a lot going for it. And I give Jason a lot of credit, and I would support him for the entire journey of where he is now all the way to that goal. He's very goal-oriented, very focused. I think it's difficult right now to be judging him because he's wearing so many hats right now. But as my son said earlier, he's really quite approachable, and I think that's real, you know? So that makes him real.
That is really nice, even though that he's sitting at his computer, you know, into it, busy editing the video for this Saturday and all these other things.
All these other things.
He's still taking out time. He's
still approachable, yeah.
I saw him helping out the beginners with their routines earlier this week.
Exactly. And I attended his beginner's workshop, juggling 3 balls, and it was great. I actually picked up, you know, some good pointers.
Okay, good.
And you know, I'm not a beginner juggler because I've been juggling for about a year now. but I'm not a beginner juggler. But yet, you know, in the half hour that he offered to us beginners, I learned something, and that's the other path. You never stop learning.
Does it look like anything? Does it look like a wave, kind of?
I like watching some of the demonstrations. Like Peter's is very huge. I mean, he's just really fun to watch.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching his demo.
Lovely Peter. He has so much energy when he's on stage too.
Yeah,
it's not just okay. Here's a trick. Okay. And he's just like, oh, here's another trick, and here's another trick, and here's another trick, and he's smiling.
He's really happy about what he's doing, you know. He's always mugging for the crowd, that kind of thing. You know, my take on all of these juggling conventions, what I really like about juggling conventions is that, you know, there's dozens of people in the room, and all of them want to entertain me. You know? So I don't have to do anything. They just, you know, it's like they just all feel like their job is to entertain me.
So as a friend of Jason, what do you think of him?
He's a larger than life character.
Yes.
He's a major personality. I mean, I've always, you know, people either find him funny or they find him, like, you know, irritating. I've always found him funny. So.
Me too.
He has done a tremendous amount for the American ideal on juggling and discipline towards juggling and the field of juggling in general. He's much more approachable than most people think. He's much more open-minded and humorous than most people think.
I would agree with that.
He's always willing to help someone who wants to improve. And he's pretty funny. Just have to listen.
Oh, this guy's amazing at the lazy catches. Right here. We were doing some of them last night where he was going from a balance into the lazy catches.
Big dunk? It's one of my favorites.
That's cool.
You can go into that from anything. In the face of danger, oncoming traffic, anything. Highlight to the convention for you.
Highlights to the convention. Juggling with all these amazing guys and girls.
How did you feel you did?
I did okay. I had a few drops, but I think it'll be good. Yeah, that's it. Maybe second, possibly. So I'm hoping.
So how do you guys feel like you did today?
Good.
Good? You want to elaborate on that? How are you feeling? Were you nervous?
Yeah.
You guys looked like you were a little tense, but you did great.
I like doing the competition.
Doing the competition? That's great.
Yeah, I really like doing competition
Yeah, I think the competition was my favorite part.
Okay, cool. What was the best, one more, what was your favorite part?
I don't know, I think the competition.
Okay, we have a general consensus. The competition was the best part for you guys. Best trick you nailed in competition.
Back crosses.
Back crosses, all right.
My 3-up 180.
Yes, I remember that. I was cheering.
I got my 3-up 360, which I don't.
If you had the choice, would you come back and compete?
Yeah.
Awesome. And Maybe you'll be rocking the 5-ball moves.
Well, the competitions are really cool, and as are the exhibitions, especially multis. And then combat, which I've never played before. It's a lot of fun, even though I'm terrible at it.
I learned 7-ball, 8x6, 5-up 2-stage pirouette.
You want to demonstrate?
Now?
Yes.
No. Watch Thomas DT video 11. Yeah, my favorite parts of the convention was Malte Peter's routine without drop. Malte, you are the best juggler in the world. Not now, in a few years.
What do you think of the convention so far? Favorite part?
Oh, it's great! The favorite part?
Yes, you did really good. You did really good in competition.
Thank you very much. I think the best part was every night combat. And that Jason and Thomas passed together. That was really funny. And then I meet a lot of people, a lot of really nice people like her. It's a great convention. I really loved it. It's my first American convention, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, in comparison to conventions over in Europe, what do you think?
Cleaner. Because they're staying in hotels. And I want to go to play some combat. Let's see some blood.
I hope Jason compete at the next WJF.
There's so much to do.
And then I beat you, Jason.